It's really hard to read in the morning, and I realize I have a lot of reading to do for class tomorrow, so I'm going to try to knock out some reading this morning before having to go to lab. So I've got my paper, my music, my notes, my tea, and I just had to do some jumping jacks to see if I can keep myself awake, so let's see how this works. Just got to have lunch with the professor who was here visiting today, and it was really neat. His name's Mike Levine, and he's a very dynamic person, very energetic, very honest, very upfront, and had a lot of interesting things to say about science, predictions about what's going to be big in the future, and just gossip on who James Watson is and what he's like. He's the guy who helped discover the structure of DNA of Watson and Crick, who he's interacted with on multiple occasions, and just talking about his humor and some of his pitfalls and how you could really see past them in certain ways. So anyway, it was an interesting perspective to be able to talk to someone who's been in the field for 28 years and had different perspectives. He was talking about different things about budgeting and how right now money's really tight, but he really feels like the pendulum's going to come back and be more towards basic science, and that's really good for me because that's what I'm working in, is basic science. Really enjoyed meeting you, Mike Levine, if you ever watch this. The scariest thing ever just happened. So, you know those things where it's like basically an explosion of baby spiders when people step on a spider that had spiders all over their back? Imagine that with roaches. I just found this brown thing sitting on my Brita filter, and I was like moving the container to go see, and all of a sudden all these little tiny baby roaches just came out. So I can't squish those because they're down. Maybe I can get this guy. Get on my Brita filter. But yeah, basically I moved it and it flicked, and roaches went all over my counter and then into my Brita filter. So I'm gonna do a lot of washing there. I don't like this. And there's the Brita filter lid that I threw after the little roach thing exploded. And here are some of the roaches that I squashed after they flung out of that little seed pod thing. Needless to say, that filter is trash. Well, I just had dinner with my program. They provided dinner for us to kind of mingle and meet the incoming students, and we had some Mexican food and it was really good. And now I'm just getting ready to settle in and do some reading for classes. I have several different papers to read. I have 2 classes tomorrow, so I got my chocolate milk. I like to get a little bit of dairy to combat some of the spicy food from the Mexican food, and hopefully it'll keep me awake while I'm trying to do this reading. Alright, I'm going to tally up how much water I had today. So I had 1 thing of milk today with breakfast, 1 of these guys. So I'm trying to tally up in 8-ounce increments. So I had 2, so this is 24 ounces, so basically 3 8-ounce cups there. I had 1 8-ounce bottle of water with my lunch, a 16-ounce bottle of water for the rest of my day, and 2 8-ounce bottles, 1 for seminar and 1 with dinner. So what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got my 9 glasses of water in for today. I think hopefully today I'll be a little more hydrated. Been trying to make a conscious effort to drink more water, and hopefully I can be a little healthier that way. Also, check out my hair today. Ta-da! I did a French braid that was all wrapped around, so I could do a side braid, but still get some of my hair will fall down over here from like my bangs and stuff. So I got my headband to kind of hold that back, and then the French braid to hold it all together, and got several compliments on it. Today at seminar, people sat behind me. I sat kind of far up in the front, and so several people said they really liked my hair. That felt nice.